Hello everyone, NIO Life here. Okay, this is a super short video. I chose a very important location. It's the brand new charging station in the middle of nowhere, basically. This is a very small town, Kilikan. I still cannot pronounce it correctly. But for those people who speak Thai, you understand which town we are at. And that's the signal tower. That's the infrastructure enables us to have 120 megabit up and down internet here. So I want to showcase this charging station and tell you about BYD, what I've learned so far and what you should and should not worry about. Okay? So this is a relatively quick video. I just want to give you guys an update because I do understand a lot of my YouTube audience do not speak Chinese. So they probably have difficulty follow the instruction I gave in my previous video watching Chinese YouTube videos about the difficulty of BYD. So I thought I watch those videos on your behalf and give you a summary of what's going on with BYD. And a warning, it's not going to be pretty, and potentially BYD might even sue me legally for whatever damages I might cause. So I need to be very careful what I say and what I can't say. First of all, I want to disclaim that every information I received so far is on YouTube. I don't have any insider information. Therefore, you've got to take it with a grain of salt. But if the YouTube sources are largely aligned with each other with photographic evidence, videographic evidence, actual customer feedbacks to back it up, then I tend to believe them. And this is what's going on. Basically, BYD has been doing channel stuffing for quite some time, up to 4 years. What that means is BYD don't sell the car directly to customers unlike NIO, XPeng, or Xiaomi. So BYD sells its cars through the vast dealer network that BYD has in China. And to qualify as a dealer in China, you must fulfill certain sales quota, which means regardless if you can sell through your cars or not, you must pay and register a certain amount of cars every month on behalf of customers to sell through the cars, ideally. So those dealers actually, to make money, the dealers forgo all the margins in the car dealership. Instead, the dealers came up with the idea of collecting insurance money up front and collect so-called service packages money up front from the customers. Imagine you are a customer of BYD, you go to one of the dealers say, I'm going to sell you a car super cheap, even below my cost, but you have to pay up front 3 years insurance fees. To me, I'll pay the insurance on your behalf every year, but you pay 3 years insurance in advance, and you pay me X amount of money for maintenance for your car in advance. Then I guarantee you, you're going to be able to have maintenance for free for the next 10 years. Basically, sell you a financial package to secure your financial commitment for insurance and servicing. And then, in turn, the customer get a very low price for the car that they're buying from the dealership. And in reality, what happens is that a lot of those dealers pre-register a lot of brand new cars as sold. And they just register a car as sold and then sell the same car with 0 mileage as a second-hand car to the retail customers. And in between, the car that got sold gets pledged as a deposit, as an asset deposit to the banks to get more money to roll to buy more cars from BYD, because BYD put enormous amount of pressure on the dealerships to sell certain amount of cars every month, and if you can't make it happen, then you lose either your dealership license or whatever else happens. At the same time, BYD also has been delaying the payment to its own suppliers. This is what I understood. I don't know if it's true or not true. This part I cannot verify. The other part I can totally verify because there are plenty of videos of the largest dealership in different provinces going bankrupt all at once. So basically the dealership just closed down, take away all the cars, disappear, employees all disappear, owners disappear, and the people, up to 50,000 BYD buyers in China are now stuck with no warranty, no insurance money, and they go around and complain, and they get shut down by the government because they organize too much of a gathering and that's endangering the integrity of the country and so on. So However, those information are not suppressed in China, which is a big deal because normally if your company is supported by the government and the government doesn't want unrest, so they would suppress those information very easily. But this time, the rumors about BYD going under is not being suppressed. This is a very important information here. It is not being suppressed by the Chinese internet, which means the government basically is giving BYD a warning shot, saying, if you don't play by my rules, I will let you go down. Why would you be able and willing to let the largest EV manufacturer in China go down? Because BYD goes down, basically all other companies have a chance to survive. Right now, BYD is doing a price war on every single car makers in the world right now, not just against other electric car makers in China, but also against every single car company in the world. They're basically undercutting everyone else by price, but at the same time, they're also undercutting everybody else by quality. They are basically putting people's life at risk, more or less. I've seen crash videos of BYD cars using suboptimum, let's call it that, suboptimum components. Therefore, entire A pillar gets destroyed in minor car crashes, which I've never seen before. And those things are serious issues. I personally would not sit in a BYD car, particularly not one of those most recently made ones. But this also is a positive information about the competitors like NIO, because NIO does not have these issues. NIO cannot do channel stuffing because they don't have a retail customer channel to stuff. They have their own direct sales channel. And then I also did channel checking in the second-hand market. If you remember, I made a video about it. I went there actually in expectation of seeing more NIO cars in the secondary market, but I saw only just one. For an entire city of 10 million people, there was just one NIO car, relatively new car, and was sold within a week as well. So that indicates to me there's no channel stuffing going on with NIO. I don't know if it's true or not true, but I didn't see any indication potentially of NIO cars being channel stuffed. Also, there's not a single footage in the world right now on YouTube or anywhere else on social media where people found a warehouse full of NIO cars. Such footage doesn't exist. But such footage, you can find them, plenty of them on the YouTube and on social media in China about BYD cars. Tons of them. One of the footage shows up to 20,000 cars stuck in a field. It's crazy, actually, pretty crazy. Brand new cars, never used, but already been registered as a used car. So those are serious issues with BYD. If I'm a shareholder in BYD, I'm going to get out of that. Get out of BYD. If you are a shareholder in BYD, get out of BYD. What are you doing? The risk is way too high. What if this thing blows up? If this thing actually blows up, it will just hit BYD the hardest. The other company will come back. Xiaomi will come back. XPeng will come back. Li Auto will come back. Zeekr will come back. And absolutely NIO will come back. Those are the beneficiaries, the names of beneficiaries. If I would be creating a portfolio of Chinese EV companies, I would not put BYD inside, but I would definitely take the other names into consideration. But of course, I'm biased, therefore I will put the majority of the shares of my investment into NIO. The rest of them can spread out into the other names I just named to you guys. I can say those names you can find in a shopping center, in a high-end shopping center, they're good to go because they have very direct customer feedback loops, and it's very hard to cheat. But with BYD, it's a big difference. Okay. Last but not least, I just want you guys to see infrastructure development in a country like Thailand, how easy it is for them to deploy this infrastructure for high-powered charging station here in Thailand. Can you imagine how easy it is for them to recharge the car here? And it's just a matter of time more and more electric cars will be sold. Okay, and one day NIO will come to Thailand too. I believe first car to come should be one of the SUVs. People here love SUVs. Don't come with the small city car. That's not going to sell well. Come with the big car. That's going to be cool. All right, thanks a lot for watching this video. Have a fantastic day.